Welcome. Hello, chat. Welcome. Yo. Hello. What? It goes in the opposite direction? What? Wait, does it go? Oh my goodness, it actually does go in the opposite direction. What? Hello. Oh, I was slacking. That's all good, Robert. Do what you must. I used up the rest of my daily thingies here. I did some farming for that. I think I did. No, actually. I was gonna say, I think I did all of them once. I don't think that's correct. Have I? I might have done it, all of them at least once at this point now. Pink channel? Oh, yup. You're so right. You're so... Yep. Let me quickly do a ping, and then we start. Here it is. Live. Bop. Okay. And then I think stream elements, is that even what it's called? It is. Should be also live, should be fine, but I'ma just refresh it just to make sure that it works. I don't want to do it later. Okay. Yo, oh, it's not, okay, now it should be fine. Yeah, anyways. Dude, you can see, I don't have my command spells. I tried to do this thing. Never again, man. Never again. I am not touching these guys. This is not fun. What the fuck is this thing? This was horrible. Horrible. I came close to killing him once. Not even on the turn that I used my command spells, on a different turn. This is the Edward Teach one, the Blackbeard one. It's horrible. So yeah, I'm not gonna touch those. I'm just not gonna touch those. I feel like I can do it though. I feel like I can do it with command spells. With my Bazet. I feel like Bazet can mog him. You just put like Bazet and you have like Mephistopheles to nullify the buff. I leveled up my Mephistopheles purely for that one fight there because I was trying to do it with like nullify buff for his first break bar so he doesn't get invincible. But I still couldn't do it. I got to I almost broke his guts, which is at the very last bar. And then I didn't have my command spells anymore at that point. Anyways. Go to sleep and continue next day with your command spells. Ah, yes, the Kirshtaria fight strat. Yes. Oh yeah, we were sleeping here. Awakening Cold Sweat. That's me. Are you having trouble sleeping, delivery mat? Sorry to wake you. No, you did not. Remember, you and I are connected via Etherlight now. One of the things this means is that in quiet times like this, I'm always keenly aware of your physical condition. So I can tell right away that whenever you wake up and when your pulse is spiking, as it is now. What's got your heart racing anyway? I haven't even snuck into your bed yet. Stay there, you fiend.
That said, I've got a pretty good idea. Well, go ahead and tell us anyway. I can lend you... Well, it won't be sympathetic, but it's at least an ear. So go on, spit it out. You've been avoiding certain things, trying not to talk about them. And you just can't hold back any longer, right?
And the fact is, ever since I came to this world, there's a hard truth I've been avoiding, telling myself I didn't have to think about it. But it's just not true. I want to be very clear about that now. To who? To myself. Who else? I want to remind myself that I don't want to look away, that I don't want to pretend like this is fine. Because this sense of unease is like a knife in the heart. It won't let me forget, even in my sleep. AI or not, I can't sit back and let them be treated like they're disposable. Oh, the agenda's working.
I knew you would say that.
Just as I calculated. Shion, I swear to God.
You know, they're not actually alive, right? They're just contracts of people running on programming. Even knowing that, you still won't stand for them being killed the way they were.
Yeah.
As an alchemist, I came from a long line of irrational thinkers, so I feel compelled to say this. In light of this world's rules, and the conditions for winning this war, Kestis' actions are entirely irrational. It's hard. This Holy Grail war is a scramble of resources, the magical energy equivalent of its AI residents possess. And since each faction has their own territory, with a certain number of AIs, the most efficient way to obtain that resource is plundering it from other territories. There's an additional beneficial effect to this method of plundering. By killing another territory's AI, you not only gain raniment for yourself, you also deny it for your opponent. There can be no arguing that point. So, if you're to approach this rationally, we should at least consider employing the same tactic in our effort to win this war. However...
Yeah, not...
Right, I thought you would say as much. I accounted for that in my calculations as well. You're the one who led Chaldea to victory against Gitti after all. I really don't like that know-it-all look in your eyes. No fair. Being his Yaskal and indulging his every whim is supposed to be my job. So, when a ranked amateur swoops in and steals what should be my job, what can I do but grab about it? I guess this counts as love too. Alright, let me just make extra sure. It's entirely possible these AIs aren't alive at all. They could just be tools that are automatically regenerated after some time has passed. Even knowing that, you still want to take a handicap like that going into this fight.
I don't want to see anyone looking to me for help. And not do anything to help them.
Yeah. Well, this was really only a matter of time, so it's not like anything's really changed. If you're expecting me to say something about it, though... I'm quite sure there's meaning in discussing and clarifying our plans going forward. Our goal is to return to the outside world by winning this Satan Grail war. To do that, we'll cooperate with the Berserker faction and share the territory until we are at least the last two remaining. We'll not resort to short-sighted means for replenishing resources like killing AIs. And we will not tolerate anyone else doing so either, even our allies here. Is that what you want?
Might not be the most rational choice, but yes.
That's alright. Reason does not dictate all things, nor is there always one right answer on which all agree. Yes, I suppose this is what they call. I knew it would come to this. You value such honorable approaches to combat above all else. Your actions are not based simply on what is rational and practical. They've always been guided by something you hold deep in your heart. Anyway, I guess it concludes this discussion.
Sorry, Shion.
Do not be. Whatever the disadvantage, you will have me on your side. And according to my calculations, we have a 100% chance of making it out of here that way. You've nothing to apologize for. Now, unless there's something else we need to discuss, perhaps we should all go back to sleep. Oh, while we're up, I might as well ask. I get that you just happen to know who that rider was, since coincidence like that happened before. But why were you acting all weirdly towards his master too?
So we don't have any memories from before. Wait, okay. Interesting. So, okay, I guess our previous memories are all distorted a bit.
So even the name he gave us sounded both familiar and different to you, huh? I posit that you were not imagining things. Every one of us here now is different than our usual selves in some way. Part of that is probably due to the bugs you are experiencing in your memories. Those bugs are kind of like hard drive errors, so they are not something I can fix with my Etherlight. That we cannot find an answer to is certainly aggravating. But devoting too much of our focus to it will not help matters. For all we know, it may be nothing more than what he said. Maybe when the randomizer made him into a master, it mixed in or randomly chose a pre-existing model of some sort.
That's what I said as well.
And now, we may have an idea of who that model is based on, but we cannot clearly remember it. Incidentally, how did you feel about his personality?
Yeah, I don't know. He seems fine.
The randomizer really was only using appearance data. We may not have much cause for concern. Though of course, it's hard to say for sure since we still do not have much information to work with. On the other hand, you do not remember ever seeing eyes before, right? Now for the time being, all we can do is watch how things unfold. I swear, this world is just endlessly weird. AI is using the faces of people you recognize, people shrinking. We'll have to keep our guard up. But anyway, if you really are done talking now, let's go back to sleep. Say, I know, wanna try something to keep the nightmares away?
No, I'm good.
I think I can manage to come up with something.
No, I'm good.
Like, what if you had a perfectly shaped body pillow to hug while you slept? Say, hypothetically.
No.
Right, good night. Just sleep in 3, 2, 1.
Thanks.
What? Hey!
Wow. Short arrow, rare short arrow.
Okay, we finished upgrading our comm security. Everything, everywhere that was ransacked has been tidied up too. Perfect. Come on everyone, it's the start of a new day. Let's make sure it's a great one. Okay.
Good morning.
Morning. Did you sleep well?
I'm feeling good at the very least. What's up, Arnold?
I'm using the Etherlight to manage your physical condition as well, so you should be fine. You should be in fine shape for the time being. Good morning. Once again, welcome back from your trip to the central area. Good morning, and welcome back. Are you hurt? You don't seem to be. Good morning, and welcome back. Scanning for damage. None detected. It seems you did not sustain any injuries in last night's battle, or our injuries have already been treated. Too bad. Good morning, and welcome back. Please understand that we're not disappointed you're okay. We're just excited to possibly have a chance to demonstrate how useful we can be in our capacity as healers.
Wow, he's really popular. The Ryan surrounded them in no time at all.
I think they just want to show off their skills to him.
Oh, he's going pretty fast, is it? I feel like we still haven't done anything here.
Plus, as healers, we naturally want to patch up any damage we find. Since none of you are AIs, treating your injuries is especially fulfilling. I don't think they'd be this excited if they didn't want to pay the liverman back for rescuing them yesterday.
If anyone should be getting drunk by groupies, it's me. This is really starting my day off on the wrong foot. Alright, all of you, get out of here.
Report. This is Tyranny. Report. Frankly speaking, you're in our way. I'll transition to standard distant mode if I must, but I propose lowering our internal individual affinity rate. Proposal accepted. Base value updated.
Hey, what was that? I'm supposed to be everyone's favorite. Should I be aware of whatever just happened there?
I'm sure it's just your imagination. I knew it. Things being lively like this is kind of wonderful. Casually exchanging information among trusted allies of similar nature.
Yeah, nice.
Exactly. You think so too, right? I guess you remember what we talked about yesterday then.
Of course I remember. I also remember how Kama and I were assigned the role of daughters against our will. Didn't we say siblings? Okay, whatever.
To be clear, every time this topic comes up,
I continue to deny that there's anything childlike about me. You see, I measured up carefully. In doing so, I determined that I'm approximately 3 centimeters taller than Kama. So I believe the difference is more than sufficient to remove any need to lump us together. On top of that... Wait, where is Kama? She just dipped. Oh. Okay, ascended.
What are you so panicked about? I'm right here. I just decided to freshen up and pick some flowers to speak, that's all.
Why did you decide to grow now?
No particular reason. I just thought the morning of a new day would be a good time for a change of pace. Besides, it's not like you want me to stay this small forever, right?
Yeah, true.
I definitely know you at least that well, Master. Wow, you're bigger now. Did you install a new avatar program or something?
Sound like that.
You could say that. I might look different now, but I'm still exactly the same person I was before. Yes, that's right. It's just like changing my outfit. There's no deeper meaning to it.
I guess you divine spirit servants really are cut from a different cloth. Must be nice, being able to change your appearance at will. Though it does feel kinda sudden. I have no idea why she did this now. You don't? Really? I mean, it's because she said she's smaller. I wonder what kind of human could be capable of taming the god of love, but now it all makes sense. They say women prefer not to fight with the same weapon when they're on the same battlefield. I bet they can't even stand it when someone else wears the same color clothing they do. So there you go, it must be the same for gods as it is for humans. Huh? Yikes, if looks could kill. Alright, better zip these lips.
Anyway, we're just about to replenish our alignment materials. Did you want to join us?
You said that alignment is a conceptual factor that is this world's magical energy equivalent, and these particular materials comprise this world's physical substances, right?
That's right. So if you wanted, you could actually say we're about to have a meal. Grail makes the materials. He processes them and adds trace amounts of alignment. Here, see for yourselves.
Okay. I see. So these are what you AIs ingest to restore your alignment and address any physical deteriorations. I see. Well, this is certainly a meal.
The amount of alignment you get from this is just enough to offset what we usually use in our daily routines. I don't think it'll be enough to give us an advantage in battle. But since you're all in the same position as AIs yourselves now, I think you should be able to eat them, too. Wanna try some?
Well, we do need to replenish our energy, so yes. Once I have verified they're safe to eat with my Ethelite, we would love to.
Wait, report. Leader, did you know that Keep has been sending us materials like this recently?
Flatbread. Okay, like, what are we doing?
Oh wow, I didn't know they were making things like this nowadays.
It looks like naan.
Hello, I'm the one who brought these materials here. Oh, hello. From your unit number, it looks like you're the Type T rider brought here yesterday.
Character surprise. Nice.
Yes, I am. Thank you again for treating me. I wanted to pay you back. Since I'm one of Chancellor's fastest, I thought I could bring you some of Keep's latest materials. Why, thank you. And here's some raiment for you in exchange. You're too kind.
Gee.
Is something wrong? Well, we Chancellor AIs actually use a tip system.
Of course you do.
Each of us is very competitive, but since we're all equally fast, we can't really compete on speed alone. So we're programmed to be jubilant when we receive a tip. Right, you are, aren't you? And let me see. What could I give you as a tip? I don't suppose you have anything, do you?
What about you, Kama?
Oh, fine. I guess I can give you a flower or something. Maybe totally fake though. How's this? Great. I feel like my speedster fashion sense has really evolved. Thank you. I look forward to my next delivery to you. Now then, while I appreciate the gesture, you also need to be careful about the risks. Scan these naan with my Etherlight, and I can confirm that this is fundamentally no different from the objects which look like energy bars. The only difference is that their peripheral data has been carefully arranged and that they have been seasoned with unnecessary ornamentation. Or to put it in terms more familiar to us, they've been given extra flavor and aroma. We don't care which kind of we consume, since they're functionally identical. But since you're from the outside world, I think you'll find this kind more to your liking.
Sure. I'm so confused as to how this is going to help us atone for our sins, as we said it. We'll see.
Well, these are a way to replenish magical raiment, then I guess you should have some too. How about you, Berserker?
Forget it. I wouldn't touch these with a 10-foot pole. You have them.
Huh?
Interesting. So, I wasn't seeing things. I knew it. He's here in this world too. Oh, Bima? Yes, sir. He is here. The wind feels oddly restless today. Is it scared of something? Or is it... What's up, Rio?
Could you quality check this for me, chef?
Oh, sure thing. Trying something new, are we?
There's no point in trying anything new. For Type K, there's nothing more important than stability. Although I suppose it does beg the question of why we wanted you to teach us your material processing techniques in the first place. Well, a lot of factors went into the decision after comparing the advantages and disadvantages.
It simply means you prefer things which taste good to things which don't. Nothing mysterious about it. Now, let me have a taste. Not bad. It's not as good as mine, but it passes muster. You can take pride in serving this to anyone who wants it.
Hello, it's me, your dependable Chancellor Speedster. I'm here to pick up your latest processed materials shipment. Okay, time to drive like the wind.
Alright. I'm gonna go check in on my master. I think today's dish came out pretty great. We'll have to see if she agrees. Ooh, okay. Pretty cool design. Hey there, master. How are you feeling? Did my cooking cheer you up? Oh, is that a clean plate I spy? I take that means you liked it. I'd hope so. My naan is delicious on its own. Adding cheese just makes it even better. Well, technically, I just recreated it in data. But hey, as long as it tastes right, that's all that matters. So even my best dish was enough to improve your mood.
It's not about mood, Lancer. I've just always been like this.
My brothers always cheered up whenever they had my cooking. Even when we were banished or we were going through tough times.
Well, I'm not your sibling.
Of course you're not, master. Still, something doesn't seem right. I'm positive I can still find a way to cheer you up. I just know there's still plenty of room for your mood to improve. Not that I have any real evidence for that.
So you're aware you're talking out of your ass.
So before I get to fighting, I'm gonna cook you something guaranteed to cheer you up.
I don't know much about you, but you're a perfectly strong hero, right? Why not just fight on your own without me?
Right now, food takes precedence over fighting. I can't be satisfied with my cooking until I can at least cheer my own master up. I'm not so conceited as to think I'm the greatest chef in the world or something. But my siblings and everyone at the palace always loved my cooking, so I want to do them proud.
What? Were your heroic deeds all about food or something?
Beats me. All I can tell you is that my cooking is just as much a part of who I am as anything else. Anyway, if my prize cheese naan is still wasn't enough to put a smile on your face, then I'll just keep trying new dishes until we find something that does. Looks like I don't have enough materials. Well, since well then, we'll just have to get more.
Go ahead.
Come on, master. You've got to come along. That's what Holy Grail Wars are all about, right?
I'm completely useless. What if we get into a fight?
We're not going looking for a fight. I told you, we're just going to get more materials. For the time being, all I'm going to focus on is cooking something that will make you smile. That's my top priority. The war can wait. Now, come on, master. If you don't want to walk, I'll give you a piggyback ride. The damn battle-crazed buffoon. Even in this new world, he's still refusing to stay out of my way. What do you mean refusing to stay out of my way? Bro's just chilling, cooking food. He's not even in your way right now. He's just vibing.
It's the first time consuming materials like this. So you say this is what you call flavor? I definitely don't dislike it, but how do I put this? I believe the word you use for this is delicious. It's certainly increasing my happiness by quite a lot.
Yeah, glad to hear it.
Anyway, I didn't even know keep updated their animate materials like this. I have no proof for this, but I think these new materials must have come into being after the System Grail War began. Hugh has a master and servant of their own. They're the ones making these materials. According to my calculations, it's very likely their influence caused this change. What do you think? Yeah, that could be it. Hey, have there been any other changes in the world? Even just ones you've heard rumors about? Well, in terms of clear, unmistakable changes. The only other one that comes to mind is that builds type beasts have been generally sluggish lately. Build? That's the area we think Caster's in. The cruel guy who tormented our type R's and stole their raiment. I wonder if this means he's treating his own built AIs the same way. No, never mind. There's no point in worrying much about other areas' AIs.
Overmuch.
We have our own work to focus on. First, we need to replenish our own supply of raiment. And we have to keep an eye out for Castor while we do it. And the other servants too. Even more than we have been. I mean, the raiment we get from these meals is important too. If we're going to have any hope of putting up a decent fight, then we'll need a lot more. Not only that, we need to replenish our supply faster than the other masters and servants can replenish theirs.
Is it even possible?
So, we're just going to have to do the best we can. That said, you probably don't know what that entails, so come with me when you're done eating. I'll show you what it really takes to do the kinds of things Repair does. Oh, hi Berserker, what's up? Hey, that's mine! I mean, I already got the element I needed, so I guess it's okay, but I was looking forward to savoring the last one. What's the big idea? I thought you said you weren't gonna eat.
Buzz off, I just felt like it, okay? You can't fight on an empty stomach. Besides, the food is not responsible for who cooked it. Like they say, waste not, want not. I'm going to win this time. I have to, no matter what it takes. And to do that, I'm going to need all the strength I can get. I refuse to lose to that cowardly bastard again. That wasn't nearly enough. But there's only so much we can get from eating. Come on, we need to get our hands on more raiment. Stat.
Why are you so fired up all of a sudden? You're kind of freaking me out. Well, I guess it's okay. We must have finally gotten through to him. Yes, I'm sure that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kinda doubt that's all there is to it. Okay, let's go give this our all. Although, in our case, it's a little hard to do that without any damaged AIs to repair. Of course, you don't want anyone to get damaged, so in general, we just have to wait for someone to show up, but... Request. We need help. A pack of malicious data has appeared on the Repair's outskirts. A few of the Type Rs who first encountered them have suffered moderate damage. One Type D is currently doing her best to fend them off. Oh my, that's terrible. We'd better go help them out. Come on. It must be them. I don't recognize some of those creatures though. But I guess our job is the same as it was on our way back from the friend yesterday. Beat enemies, leave AIs not dead. Works in kindness on others, helping without asking permission, saving people whether they want it or not. There may well be a lovely kind of indulgence, a delicious depravity in its own right. And that's my specialty. Make sure you watch me closely, Master. You might just find yourself wanting to end up the same way. Oh, and don't forget to praise me if I do a good job, okay?
What are you saying, ma'am? Yeah. Yo, not spoiler locked. This is a story one. This one's spoiler locked though.
天にも地にも彼方にも志願を満たす醜くうごめく虫ばかり五王反転陣内空列
I should have just taken my alter ego. I should have just taken my Kotomi Nikiro. I haven't used my my Ushi in a hot minute, you know. I wanted to use that again. What? Why are you taking that one? Oh my goodness. I was going to take the first one. Not critting, huh? Here's Ushi.
This is an opportune moment to speak, Deliver Matt.
What's up?
Do you not think there's something strange about her?
Who?
Kama.
Again? You two are always beefing.
Since you two have a connection, there's no question of her being your servant. Even so, something about her seems off to me.
I did notice.
Do you know for sure that she is the same Kama from Chaldea?
I don't fucking know.
I confess a certain shame in admitting this, but I cannot yet clearly articulate what it is that's bothering me about her. None of the lines... None of the lines of thought I have thus far pursued have reached any actionable conclusions. However, it feels like she's more direct, forthcoming, less guarded than usual. But really, what it all comes down to is that something is different about her on the inside rather than the outside. For the life of me, I cannot shake that thought.
I definitely don't see it.
Yes, I do. I do not have a clear answer yet, but there's something we are not yet seeing there.
I mean, you're also completely different from the Shion that we know, so you're also sus.
Whatever it is, it seems you have not yet found the answer either. She obeys your orders and her abilities remain unchanged, so for the moment, it's simply something to keep an eye on. But please keep in mind that our key to victory, to winning this Holy Grail War, a war we absolutely must win, is also a significant unknown variable. A variable like that has the potential to throw all other expected parameters of a formula out of whack. Hey, what are you two talking about by yourself? I don't know why, but it's kind of pissing me off. No, wait, I do know why. Haven't you got something to say to me after all I got all that tournament for us?
Great job, Kama.
Well, this turned out to be a good example of what we do here. Okay. Whenever someone's hurt, we rush over and fix them up, good as new. With the threat still around, it's usually a good idea to counter the Type Ds and defend, but
We need all the element we can get right now. Why share? In fact, I think we can get anyone else in our debt.
Hello, I have a chance to target from some Type Ds a little ways away from here. I'm supposed to deliver it to the nearest group of capable fighters. Near that has appeared at these coordinates. We're currently under attack by an enemy we do not recognize. It's not malicious data.
Oh. I think it's a servant.
I don't know. In the meantime, you gotta check it out. Tell us those coordinates, please. You got it. But you know, I was hoping I might get a little something extra as a reward for all this hard work. Oh, right, you want a tip, huh? Fine, fine, here you go. Perfect. These flowers are very trendy right now.
Okay, let's be on our way. Be careful, we're almost certainly heading into more combat. The hell are those things? Shadow servants?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure they're not AIs. They kinda look like servants, but I don't think they actually are.
Hold on. Remember what DX, the primary eye of the pen, told us? She mentioned they previously encountered forms of aggressive data which resemble human-shaped shadows. Yep, maybe that's what these are. Oh, looks like they want to throw down. Well, whatever they are, if they're going after AIs too, they ought to be a good way. They ought to be a good way to rake in the remnant. Come on, the sooner we beat those things, the sooner we'll have more AIs in our debt. Oh. And I'm also going to take a wild guess. This is... Yeah. Wrong, missed the code. I wanted to level the other one. Oh, interesting. Duryodhana and Jinderu. The copies of our guys. Or not our guys, but just copy of servants in general. Interesting.
異論はない。悪政府とは人間の機能である。そのすべてを今与えよう。アジダハか。
アンリマユ。
失礼。
I should have targeted the other one. I would have killed. The dot would have killed this guy. Shit. Actually, it wouldn't have killed.
お前たちはつまらない。思い出すがいい。
先に進みましょう。宴会は大勝利の後に取っておきます。
Max. Wasting bond.
What the hell were those things?
They seem familiar. I mean, yeah, it was Duryodhana and Gilderay. You think? It was all so quickly, I could barely make out anything.
I'd like to examine their remains more closely. Would you help me, Iris? Yes, of course. Let's see. I think they're around here somewhere. Hey, Master. Got a sec. I think there's something we should talk about and I'd like to keep it between us. Remember what I told you before about Shion? Is she really the Shion we know?
I mean, Shion's definitely the most suspicious one.
Don't you think she's a little too cool and collected?
I mean, she's completely different, right?
Hell, for all we know, she might actually have everything all figured out already, and she's just pretending to investigate. It's not just that she looks different, she's acting like a whole other person too. I'm not saying we were ever great friends, we weren't, but I've seen her in the command room plenty of times. But I knew she's an alchemist who loves her work to an almost irritating degree, and who always seems cheerfully unfazed no matter what's going on. And always keeps herself at arm's length with the rest of Chaldea despite that cheerful act. And you can never tell what she's really thinking. I always suspect there was something more to her than she was letting on. If nothing else, she wasn't ever quite the sort of super serious, stick-up-her-ass scientist you'd usually expect. Think about it. Has she even laughed out loud? Laughed out loud once since we got here.
The series is nothing new. I feel like she was really chill at Chaldea. She wasn't nearly this serious and stuff.
Exactly. So I'm thinking. Maybe she's just pretending to be Shion. So if you ask me, you should be a little more careful around her.
She's pretending to be Shion. I don't know. If that's the case, I mean, I don't know. I feel like they would use why would they change into this version of Shion if she was just pretending to be Shion, right? Why wouldn't she be the older Shion? I guess maybe she couldn't be. Because I feel like the older Shion would be way more believable. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what's happening here.
And what are you talking about? No, nothing.
If something is shape-shifting into Shion. That's a big assumption.
I was just surveying Master about what kind of love suits him best. You never know when someone might realize they have a very, very specific desire they just need fulfilled.
Nothing important then. As I calculated. Oh my goodness. I think we could be a bit less formal with each other.
You mean, you want me to treat you two like friends?
I guess I do, yeah.
That'll not be happening. I could never be your friend. I'm not qualified. What? Now, let us talk about something more constructive. Unfortunately, I was not able to glean any useful information from those shadows' remains. The only good news is that we are able to restock a bit, since they turned out to be data structures containing raiment. Data structures containing raiment, isn't that? Yes, given the structure of this world and its beings, this means they were similar to servants. However, they are not actually servants. We still face many unanswered questions, so we'll need to keep investigating. That's right. Well, I'll leave that to you.
Okay, maybe this entire Among Us game that we have here is gonna be the main plot of this OC, because I feel like so far there's not really a big plot happening. It's just this Holy Grail war and we need to win it to get out of it. But maybe this is gonna be the big overarching mystery or something. We'll see.
You just seem to know a lot more than I do, and in all kinds of areas.
Because I'm severely lacking some kind of like big overarching mystery, so maybe this is gonna be it. If we're done here, why don't we head back?
Good point. Excursions like this aren't the only way to collect raiment. There'll also be AIs bringing repair-tas to our base, like with the Master of Rider. But why don't we try contacting our base first and checking, especially since we really don't want to waste our time right now. We did a lot to improve security after what happened yesterday, so we should be able to reach them just fine. Hello, do you read me?
What is it? Don't tell me they're under attack again.
No, it's not like that. It's not that. The base is fine. They also mentioned that no damage AI have come by. But that might be changing soon, in a big way. Actually, they said one of the transfer AIs delivered an official request for aid that said, large numbers of damaged AI detected in Grail. We know we're in the middle of the System Grail war, but if possible, please send help.
Grow.
That's where the Saber is, right? We haven't seen anything from them so far.
It's about as far as repair you can... Wait, it's about as far as a repair you can get. Grail is located on the opposite side of the Fend. If nothing else, given its location, it seems like it will probably not be a direct threat to us, but... Okay, Saber's the last one that we haven't seen, so... The other area where the Grow is Keep, where Lancer is. Is this his doing? It's possible, definitely possible. Keep's bound to keep... Keep's bound to need... Wait, what? Oh, Keep's bound to need materials from Grow to do their cooking. Yeah, it's gotta be him. He's finally making his move. Guess on the Saber? There's not really a thematic thing happening here. So it's probably gonna be either a new... It seems like only the new servants are the on-class ones, right? So like, Bhima is a Lancer, Duryodhana is a Berserker. The other ones are probably gonna be off-class, like Lanling and... Ishildere. I guess it's gonna be... I guess Kama is an off-class, but still. I guess it's going to be... Is there a new Saber? I'm trying to think who knew. I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah. It could be any of them. It could be any of the servants just off-classed into a Saber. Or it could be like a fucking Karna. The soft-hearted assassin group and I just finished stocking up on Raniment. And the way I see it, that the other AIs have time to request aid means they still have resources to spare. Which means the Saber hasn't lost yet. In fact, they might be duking it out right this minute, so if all goes well, it could be 3 against 1. If we strike now, we might even win. In fact, this could be our only chance.
What is it, Berserker? Is something wrong?
Wrong! Of course something's wrong. There are people out there who need help. And we have the means to provide that help. Wait, maybe... If it's a new one, I think Medusa Saber actually comes out at around this time. I don't think she appeared in the story yet. I feel like I remember her banner. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe it's Medusa Saber. That'll be my guess. And we have the means to provide that help. So isn't it incumbent upon us to do just that?
Hang on, where'd that come from? Did you get hit in the head in that fight or something?
No, nothing like that. I just couldn't live with myself. I ignored the request for help, that's all. Now, come on, time is of the essence, right? We can't afford to waste any by heading back to our base first. So let's head straight to Grail from here. Hurry!
Oh, there's definitely more to this than you're letting on. Alright then, while you're off playing hero, I think we'll take our time and solidify our own position.
Oh, crap.
What was that?
There's a chance caster slaughtering my AI, sure. I can't ignore people who need help.
Yeah, I figured this was coming.
Can you fucking... Oh my... Oh. Just as I calculated. Phew. I mean, that's the spirit. Of course I could expect no less from my chosen allies. You've earned some proper praise from yours truly. Great job. You know, for all his faults, I just can't bring myself to dislike him. Alright, now that everything's settled, let's get going. Keep your guard up. Things are about to get serious. But whatever happens, we're not going to win. Nope, we're going to win. We have to. Yeah. Sure, let's go. Forbidden secret chamber, do not enter. Well, don't mind if I do. Pardon the intrusion. The farmer AIs. You look way too much like Sakura.
This is great. Just look at all these wonderful materials. Yay! There goes the leader looking smug again. I don't mind it though. She really loves her job. I get it. Makes me want to show her all our best materials. I'll help with her harvest however I can. Gee. Say, you know where Saber is? I wanted to take a look at these too.
Her?
I think she went out on patrol. You see, she really does take her job seriously, doesn't she? I know she's just trying to keep Grail safe, but I wish she'd try to get to know everyone here better. Including me. I mean, we're master and servant for the CPU's sake. Oh, Saber's back.
Hey, I thought so. Yep. The more I thought about it, the more it made sense. Because I know that there was a banner of her out around the time that the some of the other OC1 banners were out. So, makes sense.
Oh, welcome back, Saber. Did you find anything amiss? No. Sakura.
Whoa, her name is actually Sakura.
Just so you know. Sakura. Oh, right. That's my name, isn't it?
Also, crazy. Sakura and Medusa pairing. Crazy pairing here.
I'm so sorry. Really do appreciate you naming me after the cherry blossom design on my clothes. I'm just not used to having a name yet. Anyway, what is it? It's nothing important. Just want to let you know that a sudden reveal of the material you're hiding behind your back isn't going to elicit much of a reaction from me. How many times will you try to surprise me with giant materials at this point? You should understand by now that I can't react the way you want. You're wasting your time. Oh, right. I'm sorry. I just stopped by to make my regularly scheduled report. I'll be heading back right away. Wait, look at this newly processed materials we got from Keep. Have you ever seen anything like it? I think they processed it in a way similar to cooking, or at least something like it. I think it's called bread, or naan. Anyway, it's got a little ornament in it too, so I'm sure you can make good use of it. Why don't you at least replenish your ornament before you go? I already did that earlier. Alright. Isn't it fascinating, knowing the materials we make can be turned into things like this? I'd kind of like to learn how to make this, but I guess that would be stepping on Keep's toes a bit. Okay, I'm done eating. I'm leaving. Ready? Right, see you later then. Sakura, I know you care a lot about Grail. I also know how much you hope nothing bad will happen to it, or to the work you do here. That's my goal. I'm your servant, so I'm going to do everything I can to make your wish come true. But it doesn't make us friends. We might look to be of similar age, We're just how we appear. There's no point in us trying to be friendly. Yeah, maybe you're right, but I still feel like... I'm going now. Do your job, Sakura, and I'll do mine.
Okay.
Well, back to work, I guess. This lot seemed like it should have tons of big materials, so I better suck myself up. Oh, that's your time to get serious pose, isn't it, leader? A legendary pose you only do when you're hyped up. It's been a long time since we've seen you do that. I bet it means today will be a good day. Come on, don't be weird. I was just psyching myself up a little. I mean, I guess you could say it's become kind of a habit, but still. This is for the best. It must be. I don't know why, but something really is telling me not to get too close to her. So, I'm sure this is for the best. Huh?
Whoa there.
See, I knew you should show up. Servant in the master.
Hey there. I'm Lancer. Pardon the intrusion. Let's see. Looks like you're packing a sword, so I'm guessing you're a saber. Pretty small sword though.
It may be small, but it's plenty sharp enough to kill you. Get to see for yourself. Don't do this, Lancer. It's impossible. You haven't got a chance. Not with me as your master. I'm a useless, hopeless sinner. I don't deserve to win. I only deserve to be punished.
Just kidding. Don't worry. I've got a weapon on me. Sure, but I'm not here to fight. Especially not when it looks like you're missing your master.
Huh? What are you saying? You're a servant in a Holy Grail war, aren't you?
Of course I am. But right now, I've got more important things to worry about. Before you fight, we eat. Food's the most important thing, you know. Like they say, you can't fight on an empty stomach. And in my case, I can't fight till I've fed my master something so good, it snaps her out of her funk. And that's why I'm here. I need ingredients, not a fight. So put your sword away, Saber.
Are you an idiot? Do you really believe anyone would fall for that?
Well, I'm gonna need you to, or we're really not gonna get anywhere. Okay, how about this?
Why are you just sitting on the ground?
Saber, call your master here. I never lie. Let me talk to your master. They'll see that I mean what I say.
So you really are an idiot. Now I get it. They must be trying to keep me busy. Here, so another unit can go after Sakura.
Huh?
I told you this wouldn't work. Let's just go home. Sakura. What is it, Saber? You look like you've just seen a ghost or something. You're okay. That's a relief, but no. I can't let my guard down yet. I might have just beat them here. There's an enemy in the area. We should take you from here just to be...
Well, there we go. I'm gonna put you down now, okay?
Why did you just thrash ahead like that, you big jerk? Lancer. How did he get here so quick? You couldn't have followed me. I was going as fast as I could, unless he's as fast as I am.
What's with the look? Oh yeah, I've got a little protection from the wind, so I'm not as slow as I maybe look. I would say I really like the two units designs, the two OC1 units designs, Saber and Medusa and Bima. They're really cool.
So you used me to find out where my master was.
No, you just ran off without saying anything. Besides, I only asked you to get to your master. I didn't say I was going to wait there for you. So, when you just ran off, I figured you were showing me the way, so I followed. But never mind that, it's not important anyway. Hey there, are you Saber's master?
Yes. You don't need to speak with them, Sakura. Just stand back.
I keep telling you, I'm not here to fight. I'm a cook first and foremost. And I can't do any cooking in this world without materials, so I came here to get some. Since you're the ones growing everything, you ought to have some premium quality stuff, right?
Cooking? Does that mean you made those new materials going around?
Oh, did you try one? Good stuff, right?
It's delicious. Just thinking about it sends me over the moon.
Yeah? Well, I'm glad to hear even AIs like my cooking. But it hasn't been enough to cheer up my melancholy master here. And since if you want to make the best food, you need the best ingredients, I figured I'd come right to the source.
I see. Are you buying this, Sakura? You actually believe him? Well, if he was trying to fool us, I don't think this is the kind of thing he would be saying. Plus, if you wanted to fight, I'm sure he would have attacked you before you came back here. And then there's a wonderful smell. Do you smell it? Well, yes, I do. So I think he's telling the truth about being a cook.
Okay.
And as the prime AI of Grail, it's my job to provide materials to keep for them to use. Just so we're clear, I'm not the one asking for them. Besides, remember what I said earlier? I was just hoping someone at Keep would teach me how to cook. There's so many things I want to know. So, why don't we try taking him at his word, Saber? I took you for timid. You're far more stubborn and stupid than I realized. Hey, don't call me stupid. You don't make a move without my permission. So much as look at her in a way I don't like and I'll kill you. No, not only you. I might just start with your master.
Fine by me.
Well, it's not by me. No, wait. If anyone's dying here, it's going to be me. I can tell.
Hey, I was just agreeing to them giving us the ingredients I want. You're not dying anytime soon. Not with me protecting you. This is great. I can already feel the wind changing. Okay, let's get to it. Show me the best materials you've got.
And to think of it, this might be the first time anyone has ever so aggressively pursued quality material. Okay, I'm going to do the very best I can to help you. I'm still not sure exactly what kind of material you think is the best. But I can at least start by showing you to our warehouse. You'll find all our best materials in there, ready to be shipped out.
That sounds great. Thanks. Okay. Sure. Oh, you really do have plenty to choose from here. This is promising. You've got all kinds of ingredients I've never seen before. But the mark of a good chef is their ability to tell what will make a good dish even before it's cooked. Now, let's see what you've got.
Those are the materials and the powder stuff over there. I hope he's satisfied with them. It looks to me like he's just rummaging through them without any real thought. For all we know, this whole thing could be a ruse to lower the material's value. How far are we willing to trust him? Now he's sniffing them. He may well lick them next, if we let him. He might even take a bite out of them. Wouldn't it just be better if I killed him before he got the chance? No, take it easy. If he actually licks or bites any of it, I'll have him pay. even if he does, it'll only affect one lot. I think this is just what he does to assess quality. I hope it doesn't take too long. Excuse me, but Lance is master and keeps Prime AI, right? Probably. Probably. Our personalities were randomly assigned to us. I think something must have gone wrong with mine because I don't have nearly the sense of duty the other AIs do. As far as I can remember, I never did. Well, if anything, I don't even feel like I deserve to be a master in Holy Grail War at all. I wonder what's going on. Now that I've met you and seen how capable you are, it's clearer than ever. Can't cover it up anymore. Not that I was ever really trying to. I think there are fundamental bugs in my programming as both AI and master. Oh, you think so? You don't look bugged to me. Yeah, I do. But, oh right, I almost forgot to ask you. What's your name? I'm Sakura. Saber came up with it for me. Me? I don't have a name.
Yes, you do.
Lancer.
You said you felt like that was your name, right? Don't hide it. Names are important. Hey, this one's got great shape. How's it smell? Oh, nice. What?
Sarajera. Sarajera? That's a lovely name. If you say so. So did you try Lance's cooking too, Sarajera? It's really delicious, isn't it? So Lancer has been cooking it himself. So good. I've been hoping he would teach me how to make it as well.
Portuguese. Is it an H or a J? The J sound. Is it a J sound or an H sound? Is it Sarajera or Sarajera?
I bet he would if you asked him. He's a really weird servant. He hasn't fought a single battle since he was summoned. All he does is cook and make me eat what he makes. Oh my. I get the sense you really like him, but don't want to say it, right? Being able to eat his delicious cooking whenever you want, it almost sounds like you're bragging about a doting boyfriend.
It's the name of a charity, I see. What? Close to G, but it's like S. I'll just say Sarajera.
Anyway, Saber's a great servant too. She's pretty curt most of the time, but she's actually really sweet.
So is she like an emo because she's Portuguese?
Anytime I do anything even slightly dangerous, she stands behind me and keeps watch over me. Sakura. I guess that means I should keep my big mouth shut.
What's up, Luna?
I'm sorry, I'm not usually this talkative. But type Gs tend to be tend not to be much for conversation, so I'm enjoying this talk quite a bit. You're weird. You do know I'm an enemy master, right? And still you're talking to me like we're friends. We're all AIs that existed to perform our assigned function before we were given these pseudo personalities.
Guillotine. Sarajera.
So I think each of us has some aspects to our personalities that are at least a little irrational or peculiar. I honestly just wanted to try talking with you, even if you're an enemy master. I know that doesn't change the fact that we're rivals, but so what? Just because we're rivals doesn't mean we can't also be friends, right? Does it? I'm not sure I have any business being anyone's friend. Why may I, Master? Someone's friend. Doesn't matter what. I never felt like anything I've done so far has ever qualified me to be anything more than I am.
I guess you lower the randomizer.
So far. Now who's saying weird things? We didn't even exist until the randomizer made us into masters, right? Who cares if you made a mistake or two in your past AI life? You really think so? Yeah, I do. So don't worry about whether you're qualified or not. You're weird.
Here we go. What's up, Matt? These are the perfect materials I've seen yet. These are the best materials I've seen yet. Size, sheen, both perfect. I'll take the whole lot. Sorry. Am I interrupting something?
No, not at all. It's fine. Yes, we're just having a little chat. It's very productive.
Well, hey, glad to hear it. Anyway, I can pay you in raiment, right? Here you go.
Oh my, so much. Are you sure you're not giving us an advantage here?
Well, they just dropped in out of nowhere. It's only fair I pay a little extra.
Well, thank you very much. Here, Saber. Why don't you take some too? I don't need all this. You do know you just gave us, your enemies, a significant advantage, right? Are you sure you know what you're doing, Lancer? Or are you just that confident you can beat me even with a handicap like this?
Man, you're really itching for a fight, aren't you? Like I said, I'm not planning to fight anyone for a while. I won't be doing anything but cooking until I finally put a smile on my master's face.
How long is a while? Like it or not, we're still participants in this Holy Grail war. You will eventually have to fight.
How long's a while? Beats me. Personally, I think we could all stand to take our time with this war. You and me, yes. But everyone else too. We should all eat our fill. Really make sure our bellies are full. Then, once we have nothing better to do, we can hold a big tournament or something to work off the food. Anyway, we'll be on our way now. I've gotta use these choice ingredients to make my greatest dish ever. Just you wait, master. This time, I'm really gonna blow your socks off.
I told you, don't expect me to wait for that. Well, goodbye. I was hoping to ask Lancer about cooking, but I couldn't work up the nerve. I don't blame you. And I would have done whatever it took to stop you if you tried. This had better not happen again. It'll be challenging enough to keep you safe during this Holy Grail war without you putting yourself in harm's way like you did here. You think I was in danger? Oh please, you can't seriously be thinking of them as actual friends now. If you are, you're far too naive for your own good. Maybe. I guess I just love Grow more than anything. So I can't help but have a soft spot for anyone who appreciates it and the quality of our materials. Well, you should work on that. They're the only other Holy Grail War participants we've met so far. You can't expect the others to be like them. We're lucky this ended peacefully. That's all it was, though. Luck. Should this happen again, there's no tell.
Well,
What was that? Hey, come in. What happened over there?
oh,
We're in trouble. We're under attack. It's a servant.
probably Jill. Basaka. Maybe it's lost data. Or corrupted data or whatever.
Line up over there. Understood. You're things, not people. Don't waste my time with pointless sounds. Just do as I say, silently. I don't even need to hear a yes out of any of you. I know exactly what it is I need to do, and I expect the same level of focus from all of you. This should happen automatically as you simply follow your highest priority, complete obedience to me. Ideally, there should not be a single wasted moment for any AIs working under someone as brilliant as me. Good. Now time to activate my new modified programming. First, I'll use my Prime AI authority to disable the limiters, max out the parameters, and ignore the safeties.
Music to my ears. What a lovely symphony to fill the air. This is becoming reminiscent of Fate Zero. Of Jildare.
The forced element transfer program is working properly. Quantity, transfer speed, stability, all working perfectly.
This is all well and good. However, there's another problem that needs to be dealt with. Some of you started singing despite your Lord's explicit orders, didn't you? Did he not just command you to stop wasting his time with pointless sounds? Can you dullards not obey a simple order? Don't expect forgiveness simply because you succeeded in making beautiful music. Isn't that right, Master? Your only option now is to punish them accordingly. That's the logical conclusion. That's the natural way of the world. Besides, if they ever break down, you can always make more. Go on then, do it!
Good point. I'll conduct another extraction.
Yeah, get those RAM prices down. Destroy the data centers. How do you understand? Your Lord orders are absolute. Whatever he says goes.
That's right. No one defies me. I'm the greatest, most perfect being in this world. That superiority gives me a right, no, a duty to stand atop others. This is the ideal I strive for. In the name of that ideal, I'm willing to deploy the most logical and efficient means necessary to win this war.
Right you are, Master. Those with power should woo those without. It's only natural.
It's precisely why I must rule this world. And why I must win this Holy Grail war to become the new central governing AI. That's the best outcome for this entire world. It's what will make all the other AIs the happiest.
Your silence is forlorn, but your face is beautiful. I can see everything through it. Panic, pain, fear, bewilderment. And all the while, you retain your sacrificial, mindless determination to your duties. That's the function you serve as an artificial doll. It's why you can never escape even the cruelest fate. Yes, that's your curse. What else could it be but a curse? Now, dance for me, my little mime. I'll be enjoying your show from my room filled with the scent of life. Alright, we both recovered our energy. I trust you see a path to becoming a king of this world.
Of course I do. We'll start by eating the low-hanging fruit. For the time being, we'll save the cowards who joined forces for later. The next target will be our other neighboring area.
Whoa, that was Saber's domain as I recall. I thought we'll have teamed up with Berserker's Repair, given how separated their partitions are.
Don't worry about the other side forces. In the worst case, we can just use the trump card I've finished tuning up.
Good point. I can't wait for that to start flowing out from its room.
Come, caster. The day of my coronation is close at hand. Then I,
The head of the Makiri family. Oh shit. Of course.
will reach the root entirely on my own power. And once I have the root, all the world's evil, all its ideals will be mine.
Bro was made from a Makiri randomizer. Or a Makiri preset. The head of the Makiri family. Master has mentioned that several times and I still have no notion what it means. So we have someone made from a Lev preset, we have someone made from a Sakura preset, someone made from a Makiri preset. The entire squad is, is coming together. I suspect even Master himself is unaware of what he's saying. I wonder where his Master personality came from. Then again, I suppose one might ask the same of me. Regardless, now that we're here, our only concern is to fulfill our role as pawns in this Holy Grail war. We're all alike. Every willing thing is a pawn of the gods. Of the story being told. All we need to do is release the desires given to us and live our lives with hedonistic pleasures until death takes us. Come then, let us feast on their screams. Yeah, this randomizer is kind of crazy. Just as I did when I indulged myself in that room. Oh. Holy shit, these arrows are like an hour long. Or at least they feel like that.
Damage is significant. We have to get out of here.
Yoink.
This is awful. We have to help them. Keep moving, Sakura. Now tell me, where the enemies fuse the number? Looking at the number of AI comms, I think it's probably field number 34. And that's what you need to fall back to. I can handle these things individually without much trouble, but there are so many of them. Yeah, I understand. Hey, get a hold of yourself. Sorry, I'm fine. I just shaved, that's all. Well, it seems the AIs here quite enjoy the taste of dirt. So you're the ones doing this.
Caster, the pleasure's all mine. I hope you can forgive my poor manners. I'm not quite done feeding my pets, you see. Eat up. Hum.
Stop it, please, stop this. Don't be ridiculous. What sense is there in not finishing so delicious a feast? What sorry excuse for masters you and Berserker's masters are? Masters are supposed to be superior mages. So how's it possible that there are so many dullards among you? Are the basics truly beyond all of you? I know we're fighting a Holy Grail war, but even so, this is going too far.
No, we've done a few arrows. I think this is the third arrow of today. Unless... Because there were like... We definitely did at least 2 battles today. So there can't be 2 separate battles in one arrow.
These girls, keep this world functioning. We need them. And not just here in Grail. They're the foundation of everything that makes this world what it is. If we keep killing them, how will the world continue on? Everything will start warping and falling apart. Oh please. These AIs will be regenerated soon enough. The worst that will happen is a temporary reduction in their numbers. These materials you're growing, I can't imagine they need any help from you. They'll grow just fine on their own. Yes, once I'm the central governing AI, I'll automate this entire partition. Making cutbacks where resources are being wasted is just being sensible. You won't. I will never. Please, you must understand. You don't know how seriously we take our jobs, how much pride we take in our work. I'm sure that's true for the girls in Build as well. The hell I care. I'm not like you lower forms of AI. Access is access, period. I don't mind dying. I don't care what happens to me. But please, whatever you do, don't destroy Grail. If you want to fight, then I'll fight you myself. Obviously, I'm here to fight, however.
We're still going to keep eating in the meantime. My pets and I share a stomach, you see. But if you're not feeling up to it, I don't mind waiting until we've finished every last morsel in this area.
No, you can't. Forget it, Sakura. There's no point in talking to them. They're going to try to destroy Grail no matter what you do, or what you say. Fighting is our only option. She's still willing. I can be sure she'll be able to provide me with the magical energy I need. So I can't plan on being able to use my noble phantasm. I can't let her use up her command spell either. On top of all that, I've got one hand tied behind my back because I have to worry about minimizing collateral damage. But even so, I have to do the best I can with what I have. I refuse to let Sakura die here.
The glasses are off. What? Oh, Berserker. Wait, what? No. Yes. Okay. What?
一緒にやるしょうがないね別に分かったわっと頑張ってる見えなくて当然覚悟しなさい死ぬしかないでしょうね別に
Can I? No.
はい分かった
I was gonna say, can I at least reset the chain with it? I can't.
覚悟しなさい見えなくて当然怪物を見たことはある
Should have killed the guy with the attack up. This is a preview of the unit. What's up, gents?
Oh, petrifying mystic eyes and a monster faintly seen by light. And a Medusa. Work it out for yourself. I can handle the familiars, but there are just too many of them. We're just going to have to run for it, even if it means abandoning Grail. At least Sakura will... No, Saber, we can't. Please, not defeat the whole purpose. What's this? Already out of energy, since you can't use their mystic eyes in rapid succession. Or at the very least, not at a level strong enough to instantly petrify me at this distance. Of course, even if you did use them on me, how to resist their effects? I'm superior to you after all. As I thought, my job remains the same. I'll just keep my distance and continue to overwhelm you with sheer numbers.
We're here. Or Bima, but I think we're here. Oh. Not yet. Oh no! Sakura, no! Not Sakura.
Sakura! I'm sorry, but it's okay. I'm okay. Don't be ridiculous. Of course you're not okay.
Allow me to deliver the finishing blow. But first, those eyes of yours, they're terrible. They've seen things they shouldn't. I'm going to gouge them from your skull. And then, I'm going to bask in the repentant screams of my beautiful new bride. Hold it right there, criminal scum. Arrow over? This was legit like an hour-long arrow. Holy shit, holy epitome. Woo! Oh boy.
I'm Ios, the Prime AI of Repair. We've come in response to your request for emergency aid. I know we're in the middle of a Holy Grail war, but it's still Repair's job to treat damaged AIs. We can possibly ignore an official request for help. You really came. Thank goodness. Sakura, you called him here. I saw Type T on my way here, so I entrusted her with an SOS while I helped her escape. It's an emergency system meant for Grail to request help from Repair in case there's some kind of disaster. I didn't know if anyone would actually come, but I thought it would at least be better than doing nothing. That's absurd. It'd be like asking someone burgling your home for help putting out a house fire. But for whatever reason, I guess it worked out in this case. Great. Is that Caster again? You really ought to be ashamed. You really ought to be ashamed pulling this shit over and over. Guys, you just never heard the word brazen before or something?
So that's okay been binging on AIs here as well as in the pair. Caster. Damn it, I thought it'd be... Well, looks like I was on way off the mark. Can we leave now?
No.
I won't let them get away with this. You again. What's your problem? Why must you keep showing up and interfering?
Maybe because they're just a walking bad guy cliche? Honestly, it's embarrassing.
I mean, yeah, he is extremely cliche. Just, he's a Disney villain.
What's the plan this time? Get your ass kicked and run like the... Hack 9 third-rate villain you are. Again, went great last time. You know, you're so pathetic it's almost cute. No, really, I'm starting to get chills down my spine.
Shut up! Shut up, you miserable mewling worms! How dare you stand in my way?
Well then,
If you're so eager to interfere, I'll take you on myself.
I'm completely certain that my superior method of collecting resources is the most efficient approach. I can't lose.
Whoa, and someone's full of himself. Fine, I came all this way. It'd be a shame to go back without accomplishing anything. So let's crush this caster while we got resources to spare and put Grail in our debt while we do it. I don't really get what's going on, but if we can get Saber on our side in the confusion, that'll make this worth it.
I'm not going to lie. I'm basically running on fumes here. If you're really going to do this, I'll be counting on you to do it.
Medusa, is that you?
What? So you know who I am too? I didn't even show you my mystic eyes yet. Oh well, I guess our true names were bound to come out eventually. Yes, that's right, I'm Medusa. But never mind me. Focus.
Our memory is so strange, so we remember Medusa but we don't remember Lev.
And also... Oh gosh, I didn't realize how badly you were hurt. Hang on, I'll heal you right up. Anyway, I'll heal you up right away. But I'm Saber's master. Oh, are you? Well, I know positions make things more complicated, but your request was from one partition to another, so... I'll just try not to worry about the complicated stuff for now. You just lie over there so I can treat you. Thank you. I'll use whatever strength I have to keep my master safe. If you're going to kill us, then I'll protect you too, Repair Master. Just remember, offense is your job. I'll never trust you, no matter how hard you try. But if you really did come to help, I hope you can. Come on, Saber. Come on, Saber. Be nice.
Mm-hmm.
No more talking. Right now, I need you to just stay still. Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're already looking much more shapely than the last time I saw you, Assassin. How fitting for a beautiful bride. By the way, who's the writer of OC1?
Beautiful. Yes. Bride. Definitely not. What'd you say? Wanna take a dive over the edge into depravity?
Then you're indeed qualified to entertain me. Now come, be my bride. Sakurai? Really? Okay. I mean, I'm gonna trust the process. I'm not really vibing with the way that this is written so far, but I'm gonna trust the process. Allow me to explain. I must go, but I'll leave this key for you. This little trap will test your love and loyalty. Now, prepare yourselves, wicked ones. The booze you'll wish you had never witnessed will soon pour from my secret room. Sure. I think this is section 5. Arrow 2. Sure. Oh yeah, that's good. Minase. The others are such bangers. That's good to hear, cause Hanayomeyo. One left.
私が生かす歓迎しよう恵みあれ
白兵戦行きます。熱を帯びなさい。マルミアドワーズ。
色あまねくいいとも贈り物だ。三頭の悪魔、三頭の死を来たれ。溢れこぼれ反乱し血を濡らせ。ザジガーニへアンリマユ。踏みつけているぞ。
Minase wrote Oku L before and Agartha. Oku wasn't bad. Agartha was good. And Agartha was... I think. Is it just call? Restore HP when defeating enemies, apply invincible at the end of the turn. Okay.
負けないぞ。突破します。
歌を忘れ、祈りを忘れ、私を忘れ、あらゆる重みを忘れ去った。浄化の火を救いたまえ。遅いな。
Ah, shoot.
それでこそ我が妻。
それこそ我が妻。
想像力とは核もたくましい。悪性法、人間の機能で
Apply all the curses. Oh shit, wait. I forgot about the invincible. It's fine. It's not fine, actually.
ここでまっすぐ輝きを。
For fuck's sake, I forgot about the invincible.
それでこそ我が妻。漏れているようだな。
My guts are gone as well.
やだな。
異論はお前いいとも。遅いな。悪性とは人間の機能である。そのすべてを今与えよう。アジダハかアンリマユ。失礼。さあ、求めるがいい。己。漏れているようだな。漏れているようだな。
24k, invincible.
けですよカルウェナ。今のうちに準備を。早炊きですよカルウェナ。
想像力。異論はない。お前たちはつまらない。
望まれることを望まれ
受け
たように。
取りたまえ。
Whatever. Dot gaming.
三頭の悪魔、三頭の死を来たれ。溢れこぼれ氾濫し、血を濡らせ。ザジガーニへアンリマユ。
あれはいつか見た終わりの星。どれほど遠く汚れても
I just can't look with this,
私
but
は
it's
星
fine.
を探すのです。さあ幕を開けてアラウンドカリバーン。
それでこそ我が妻。それでこそ我が。
Bro?
漏れているようだな。
I guess I'm gonna make sure
対
that
終末
my
対粛清防具始め。
いいと
this Custodia lives.
違法の国時の終わり。なれば剣は彼の手に。霊言なる勝利を刻
On
め。
the Christmas most of
ラウン
Summer
ドオ
6.
ーバーバロン。
遅いな。切り抜かれよ。
I don't really like how the interactions are written here.
我が秘密の部
We'll see.
屋より見てはならぬ。
It just feels very fillery so far.
今溢れ出す。オービドゥンレッドルーム。漏れているようだな。
やだな。妖精接続。
時には必要。想像力とは核もたくましい。いいとも。そう。
Not a Gata at all, no, no.
歌を忘れ、祈りを忘れ、私を忘れ、あらゆる重みを忘れ去った。浄化の火を救いたまえ。踏みつけているぞ。ザリチェ、タルイ、タローンマティ。それでこそ我が妻。いけない。漏れているようだな。
負けないぞ。
そういいとも。三頭の悪魔、三頭の死を来たれ。溢れこぼれ氾濫し、血を濡らせ。ザジガーニへアンリマ
We'll get there, we'll get there. We're like, what, 5 hours into this OC so far?
鍵を開けた。
It feels like we haven't really done much yet, but the plot's coming.
先に進みましょう。宴会は大勝利の後に取っておきます。
Phew, how's that? I think I'm okay now. Thank you. You saved my life. Hey, don't push yourself. All I've done is patch you up enough to stop you from shutting down entirely. could work on your AI parts, but you couldn't do anything for your master parts. I'm afraid there may still be some lingering damage. You really should have a proper diagnostic run later, once things have calmed down. Thank you, but just being able to move is enough for me. No, never mind me, please. I'm begging you. Just focus on treating the other injured AIs. We don't think just being able to move is enough, but under the circumstances, okay, I understand. But please, make sure you come to repair for the exam when you can, okay? Physicals are important. So you're okay. That's a relief. Oh, thanks to God. What's the situation now, Saber? It looks like they're just managing a barely competent job. I can't say I'm particularly happy about that. How? We had far more power stored up than you did. You got a bigger stack of resources for sure. But you know what they say, it's not the size that counts. It's how you use it. Guys are just better about knowing when to hold back and when to let loose. Doesn't matter how much money you have to spend if all you do with it is hire a bunch of weaklings.
And each warrior knows how and when to conserve his energy. And that there is no truer greater warrior than me, well, it just goes without saying. Hey, who said I'm only good for slacking off? You might be right, but it doesn't mean I have to like it.
I must have enjoyed my battle with Saber a little too much. He says it's possible to have too many beautiful wives to choose from.
Now I see. You what?
For some time now, I've thought something was off. Thanks to this no-holds-barred battle, I'm now certain of it. That's not Jilderay.
What's up, Sanad?
What do you mean? Just look at him.
That's just a trick our eyes are playing because he both looks familiar and uses similar familiars to Jilderay. But no French marshal would conduct himself like this, nor so openly admit to his obsession with the screams of women.
Is that not just what love looks to him? It certainly was for the one back in Chaldea.
Further, his repetition of bride, room, and key all help pinpoint what's going on. I mean, it's Blue Book, no? Or not Blue Book, sorry, what was his name? Bluebeard.
These are the hallmarks of a deranged serial killer who kept a magical key to a secret room and would kill his brides when everyone looked inside. I know the story well enough to be sure of his identity, not because I consciously decided to recall it. It only happened to occupy a handful of kilobytes worth of the storage I still retain in my mind. And I think you might know what that story is too, Delibermet.
You mean...
Yes, I do.
Bluebeard, yeah. Yeah, that's the story of Bluebeard. That's Jilderay Caster.
A monstrous character from a folktale written by the 17th century poet Charles Perrault, said to be modeled after Marshal Jilderay.
Yeah.
That's most likely Caster's true name.
I mean, in our world, in Chaldea, they are supposed to be the same character.
Really? I can confirm this by asking only one question. Caster, what do you think of Jean d'Arc?
What? What chapter are we on? I think we are section 5, arrow 2 or something. Who's that? Okay, so this is different, because our Jilderay caster he said that people call him Blue Book. He would be known as, not Blue Book, fuck, Bluebeard. That he would be called as Bluebeard. He identified himself as Bluebeard as well in Fate Z. I guess that's Fate Zero caster, not so. And he also obviously goes crazy for Jean. So I guess this is just a different version completely of Bluebeard than the one in our Bluebeard. Okay. So it's like a completely different spirit origin. Who's that? Oh, for fuck's sake, Shion, can you please... Oh, these takes from Shion are...
It's fine. This plate origins is so similar that there must be some overlap. Info related to him. I believe that's why they're familiars and the forbidden rooms were linked together. And why a key that opens the door to a room filled with terrifying monsters became his noble phantasm. Put it another way. He's like an alter ego made up only of the aspects of Gilderay associated with Bluebeard. What? Wait, what? An alter ego made up only of the aspects of Gilderay associated with Bluebeard. Okay, so it's basically an alter ego who takes parts of only the Gilderay legend into himself without the Gilderay parts. So only the Bluebeard parts. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, just cut out the Gilderay parts. Okay, sure. I guess does he have to be okay. Have to be an alter ego for it? Shut up! Enough of your irritating chatter. So what if you know his true name? I'm superior. I cannot lose. Failure is not an option. Caster, it's time to use the trump card.
Oh, I see. But are you sure, Master? That's...
So, suffering such a humiliation as this is almost as unthinkable as slinking away in defeat. And above all, I'll be damned if I run away yet again. I have an ideal I'm striving for. That's why I'm here. Why would a mage hesitate even for a second to use what is inarguably the right method? In fact, if I don't do this now, I have no right to fight for that ideal at all. I've had enough of the dim-witted AIs, this wall that refuses to recognize my talent, and all the other mages who insist on trying to stop me from reaching the root. My name is Makiri Zolgan. Zolgan? Carve it into your mind before you die a miserable death. Zolgan. It's John Baldia. I've heard that name before, but where? Now bear witness to the noble phantasm I, Build's Prime AI, have created with my unparalleled mind. Do it, Caster. Swear by your accursed name that you'll kill them all.
Who am I? Despite my money, I'm no great marshal. Despite my faith, I'm no zealot. Despite my sword, I'm no knight. I'm but a monster who murdered his own wives over and again. I'm a nameless serial killer hiding a small secret room with a magical key. I am Bluebeard.
Oh, that's a cool sprite. Wait, I'm trying to think. I feel like... Wait, I'm trying to think. Have we had servants who have been only aspects of a certain servant? Like, have we had two different servants who are the same person, but one of them is only an aspect of that person? I feel like surely we have, because that feels so familiar. But I'm trying to think who it would be. Like, one that comes to mind would be Vlad, right? We had the, Vampire Vlad, but we had the normal Vlad. I feel like that's kind of like a bit different, though. I guess it's kind of similar. It's the same. Also Jack. Okay, yeah. So you don't have to be an alter ego. Okay, I was just thinking about that. I was like, wait, does him being an alter ego actually, like, play into that? No, he could be any class and still be just a Bluebeard, right? It's just an aspect of the story. Yeah, okay. It doesn't matter if he's an alter ego or whatever other class. At least so far from the information that we know.
My little key opens the lock to an even more forbidden door. I fear no dragoon nor the royal guard. Hear me, wives 7 and 8. Hear me, all my future brides. Come, give me the ecstasy of killing you in that fairy room.
Okay.
That's a big one. Oh, look at the torsos. Sick. Okay, let me get some more. Let me get another glass of water. BRB. Oh, and my AP is going to regen in that time. Perfect. Yep. We'll continue even if you're defeated. Okay, so it doesn't matter what happens in it. Fuck yeah. What? Was this arrow 3? I think so. A regular wheel? I mean, sure. It doesn't matter if I lose though, but I'm down. Solo run. Okay. I mean, considering spoiling the mechanic, yeah. Considering we're against that, I guess we can just go for a nice and easy... Does someone have a stronger Van Gogh than me? Mayhaps. Someone have like a MP 100 Van Gogh? No one? Hello? Ooh, MP1, but 101. I don't like this. This one's not bad. It's just not... I mean, it's 2000 attack, right? No class score, but it does have, I'll take it. It has some CCs on it. Also, it doesn't matter what I take here. Yeah. If you lose, you don't get drops. Ah, great. Oh no. My 1 or 2 prism thingies, the rainbow balls, or whatever they are. Oh yeah, giant fighting fiend. Increase charge by 1 when defeating enemies. Uh-oh. 3,000 for a hit. Ow! I mean, that's fine. It's actually pretty nice.
では行くぞマスターもう
こんな光でよければ下法には下法お任せください
Can inflict curse to yourself. Oh, this one's actually...
星を得ませる
I don't like this, because it inflicts curse on myself. Actually, no, this one's the MP one. This one's actually really good. It helps me loot.
ねえ手を聞いてこんなにつまらないものに神なるものはご就寝ですってこの作り変える全部作り変える
Terror, baby. I love terror.
星月より
I love terror. I love stuns. It's my favorite mechanic. When I use it. It's my least favorite mechanic when the enemy uses it. Evade. Two turns, two left. That didn't even top me up. Actually, it doesn't matter, bro. Even if you lose it, it doesn't matter. Ow, skill steal, that's fine. What? That's it? Wait, I actually want my skills back. Oh. Intubated. Ooh, 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 ooh. What the hell's that?
There's a jump card. It's large. Absurdly large. Yeah, that's completely nuts. Unfortunately, that might also mean we're in a bit of trouble. Doesn't really matter how efficient we are with our energy against something like that. I think it's also fused with Caster, so it's pretty unlikely I'll be able to drag it down into depravity.
Okay, I know exactly what we should do next. Give up and out for it. Okay, Joseph.
Sakura, tell the AIs to get out of here as fast as they can. We can't do any more for them now. When I say out of here, I mean out of Grail itself, if that's what it takes. That should be safer than staying here. Go on, tell them. But then... I'm a monster myself, so trust me when I say that that thing only cares about eating even more than it already has. We can't bear it now. It will just eat us. Right now, we can only run away. If it destroys the facilities as well, then they were a necessary sacrifice. But if any AIs try hiding inside, that thing will just eat them along with the whole facility anyway. My point is, we all need to get out of here now. This doesn't mean we're abandoning Grail forever, but if we don't go now, then it really will be lost. Come on, let's go!
Collateral.
Yes, yes! This is even better than I'd imagined! Who cares about fuel? There's plenty of food for the taking. I think I'll input the control routine now. Hmm? It shouldn't be responding so slowly. So he's heading that way next. I guess he's developed a nose for animate sources too. Well, no matter. It relied entirely more than I expected on the autopilot, but it's hardly a problem. Who cares about reducing mobility with all that power to spare? Go on, keep eating, keep growing. Oh, and if you run into another servant, go ahead and eat them too. They don't have a chance against you. No one can ever hope to defeat you.
No. You thought that was gonna be a quick arrow? Nope. Can we stop now? We should be more than far enough.
What's our current location?
Oh, right on the border.
Let's see, right around here. Is this point almost perfectly intersecting grow, keep, and defend? You told the grow AIs to run over your intertype columns, right? Yes, I told them to run for their lives and get as far away as they could. And that they should forget about grow for now. But they're not like the type Ts. They can't move nearly as fast. Even if you manage to escape, a good number of them will still have to face that monster. As long as they all ran off in different directions, the enemy won't be able to go after all of them. We just have to believe that we did everything we could to minimize the losses. That AI's face kinda looks like Parvati. It's a little unsettling.
Says a Sakura face? Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. You saved our lives, and I haven't even thanked you yet. Please, allow me to introduce myself properly. Well, Cyber here, named me Sakura. I'm her master, and Grow's prime AI. Thank you for saving us. Hey, like I said, I'm a repair AI. I wasn't about to ignore an official request for aid. I only sent that because I couldn't think of anything else to do. I didn't expect anyone to actually come. Why did you? Well, as you can see, I'm already working with this assassin, her masters. How can I put this? I guess I will do the best I can in the Holy Grail War. But I don't think that means I need to sever all my relationships with the other AIs. If anything, I prefer to strengthen them. I suppose you could say I couldn't just ignore that call for help. Well, let me say it again then. Thank you for saving us.
Never mind the thanks. We just did what anyone would. Now let me get a better look at you. Are you the one? No, I'm not sure. You're so creepy, man.
What do you think you're doing to Sakura? Get away from her now, or I'll kill you.
You got a great figure, but you're way too violent for my taste. No, you're not the one either. It looks neither of you is the woman I'm destined for.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't think we owe you anything just because you came to our rescue.
Seems a little younger than the rider one. Yeah.
That's fine. I can't speak for Berserker here, but having you owe us was never my intention. Anyway, I'm having more repair AIs head this way as we speak. Don't worry about the damaged grow girls. We'll take good care of them. But where's a good place to do that? Should we just have them all gather here? No, it all depends on where Caster, the giant monster, heads to next. If it starts heading this way, we'll have to run as quickly as we can. Hang on. Attacking AIs in the defend area is prohibited, correct? In which case, we can simply move a little south from here into the central neutral area. That way, at least we'll not have to worry about the AIs coming to further harm while we treat them. I agree. That's why I told the Grow girls to escape to the central area if they could. Oh yeah. Okay then, let's head there now and set up a field hospital in...
Oh. Unfortunately, I can't recommend that.
Who's there?
Bima? Oh, never mind.
You! Aren't you Defense Prime AI? Hi, DX. What are you doing here?
Like Ice a lot. Yeah, she's chill. She's cool. She's just vibing.
Then again, we're right next to Defend, so I guess it's no surprise you're nearby.
Hold on. What did you mean by that? What is it you cannot recommend?
Several things.
I can't recommend that you gather a large group of Grail or repair AIs. I especially can't recommend that you do so in Defend.
Hold on, you're telling us you can't evacuate to Defend. Why not? Doesn't Defend have a neutrality rule to let it function as a safe haven in emergency situations like this? Are we sure that, just like the church is a neutral zone for the Holy Grail participants, Defend is supposed to be neutral for AIs?
That is correct. It seems further elaboration will be necessary. At present, Defend's AI neutrality rule is not in effect. The enormous entity made from cast as familiars, the mass of those writing creatures, has invaded Defend and is eating every type D in sight. Okay, we'll let you deal with that then.
What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. The neutrality rule is currently not being followed. We believe there's probably some manner of bug afflicting the Master of Caster, that is, built Prime AI's programming. Caster's massive writing fiend has been devouring every nearby AI it can get its tentacles on around coordinates 17 to 50, or 1750. Type Gs that escaped from Grow, Type Ds from Defend who came to deal with it, other AIs who just happened to be in that area, all of them. We have an emergency on our hands. The Central Governing AI detected several servants gathered at these coordinates, and so sent this unit here.
So, Rani 12 told you to come here, huh? Well, never mind that. What's the number of servants got to do with anything?
The Central Governing AI has proposed a temporary ceasefire for the System Grail War. So Master and Servant pairs can work together to eliminate Caster, who is believed to be rampaging out of control. So I'm calling for all servants present to assemble with their Masters at the church. Saber, Berserker, Assassin, and Lancer. Here he is. Got it. What's up, Bima?
Lancer, when did you get here?
We're at the edge of our territory too. After we got our ingredients and left, I couldn't shake the feeling that something was wrong. I really wanted to just get to work on the ingredients and figure out how to best accentuate their flavors, but decided I should come back here just to be sure.
I think I smell another Indian god. Is that Vayu, the wind god?
That's right, I'm Vayu's kid. While we're on the subject, my big bro is the son of Dharmaraja, and my younger brothers are the sons of Injva and the Ashwin twin gods. I knew it! It was you, Bhima! Hey, Duryodhana. Didn't expect to run into you here.
Bhima, son of Vayu, the wind god. Do you know what this means, Delivermet?
You're one of the 5 Pandava brothers. Oh? I'm impressed you knew that. But then, I guess you would, since you've got an Indian divine spirit of your own.
One of the 5 Pandava brothers, Arjuna's older brother, and that's not all. According to legend, Bhima's strength was without equal, and his biggest rival was...
Come on, Duryodhana. Don't glare at me like that. This isn't the time or the place, right? What did you just say?
Good point. I don't know what kind of history you have with Lancer here, Berserker. But right now, taking care of that monstrous caster and helping the AIs is much more important. So the governor wants us all to assemble at the church. Affirmative. I also conveyed as much to Ryder, who is not currently present. This is an official administrative summons. Please comply to the fullest extent of your capabilities.
Okay, let's go.
Well, I guess it makes sense to attack that thing from as many angles as possible. Especially when spreading the work around means I can take it easy.
I'll go to the church, but there's no way in hell I'm going with him. Bro, I don't care what you do. If you don't want to cooperate, then you do you. There's no telling when he might stab me in the back. I'd never do something so cowardly. Why you? You got a big nerve lying to our faces like that.
Yikes, I've never seen Berserker go red with anger before. Guess he really does hate Lancer. I have no intention of befriending any of you either. As long as you show up, it doesn't matter how we get to the church, right? So Sakura and I'll get there our own way. Right. Only ask that you all make your way there as quickly as possible. Oh damn, not me. We'll probably be the first ones there. Whoa, she just scooped up her master in her arms and left away.
I've got to head back and fetch my master too. Still, I'm a child of the god of wind. I might be bulky, but it sure doesn't make me slow. Let's go.
Hey, wait for me. This is unexpected. At least now we have had an opportunity to see who all the other servants are, though. Come on, let us head to the church while we continue to gather information.
Seething.
Well, someone's in a killing mood.
Bro's the only one who is being difficult.
You already knew Lancer, right? This is about him.
Shut up! Don't ask me about him.
Of course I'm going to ask. How else am I going to get you to talk to me? That servant could end up being our enemy in this Holy Grail war, right? So obviously I want to know about him. If you're not willing to speak up yourself, we can tell Iris all the information we have about him instead. Should any of that information turn out to be inaccurate or unflattering to you, well, I suppose you'll just have to live with that.
What? Wait, don't do that. You're obviously just going to spout some baseless lies that make it seem like I'm the bad guy, or that what happened was all my fault or something. So fine, I guess I can tell you a little bit about what went down. The first thing to know is that the 5 Pandava brothers were the sworn enemy of the 100 Princess, my family. But since we're all from the same kingdom, we all studied under the same martial arts master.
Okay. So how did you end up becoming enemies? Why'd you hate them so much? It largely comes down to a disagreement over the matter of succession. Each side insisted that they were the rightful heirs to...
Hey, shut it. There are plenty of reasons for the fallout, ultimately though. It happened because there were a bunch of delusional bastards who don't know their place. The end. Yeah, I'm gonna listen to Shion on this one.
I can't help but feel like there's a lot more to the story than you're letting on.
Yeah? Well, you're wrong. They were always like that. That's why my brothers and I were constantly fighting with them. Bima was the worst of the lot. Ever since we were kids, he was always the biggest and strongest guy around. Gods, I hated him. The only way I could fight back was by relying on my wits, so I shrugged him, tied him up, and threw him into the Ganges.
What?
But then, not only does the guy survive, he ends up in an underground world where a Serpent King gives an Amrita elixir, so he comes back stronger than ever. Can you believe the nerve of this guy? That's such crap. Let's see, there was also that game of dice we played where I took them for absolutely everything they had. I had to thank Uncle Shakuni for helping make sure that went smoothly. Oh, and one time when I went out of the woods to point and laugh at those sad sacks who'd been banished and sent to live there, I ended up getting caught by the Gandharvas. Then I had to suffer the humiliation of having them come to my rescue. There, you see, now it should be abundantly clear how irredeemably evil they are. Can you blame me for not wanting to talk about them? No, you can't!
Well, I guess I can see how that must have been pretty rough, especially for the other guys.
There, are you satisfied? Then come on. We're almost to the church.
Well, that was an abrupt end to the conversation. I suppose he really does not want to discuss the Great War.
I wonder why.
I can make an educated guess. From Durdan's perspective, Bhima is an especially loathsome rival. Little wonder that Durdan is not eager to revisit how he died in a duel with him.
Yeah. Oh, are we the last to arrive? I'm sorry it took us so long, but we had a lot of distance to cover.
You're all here. Then, let's begin. Good day, everyone. It's good to see you all again. As the Holy Grail Wars overseer, I usually only meet with the participants in serious, unexpected situations. Unfortunately, we find ourselves in the middle of exactly such a situation now. I'd rather have stayed home if Lancer had let me.
So that's Lancer's master.
I think Saber's master said her name was Sergera. Not that I care.
Something seems off, but I don't know what. What could it be? I don't know. What? Sure.
I believe the Defense Prime AI has already told you what is occurring. The combination of his noble phantasm and his master's structural support program, Hesta has become an enormous abomination. The abomination in question is a massive, writhing fiend composed of his familiars. It does nothing but devour every AI in sight. It's completely ignoring the Defense neutrality rule, which leads me to believe it's rampaging out of control. It's not clear how much sway its master's will has over its action at present. Since this master is either unable or unwilling to stop it, our only choice is to punish him for his this infraction. So, I'm declaring both hazards, which must be eliminated for the System Grail War to proceed as planned. Kinda late for that, isn't it? You've been running around butchering AI all this time, and you haven't done anything so far. Managing AI is a key part of this Holy Grail War. I was willing to tolerate their tactics as long as they did not affect the world itself. But I can hardly ignore the rampant destruction in what is meant to be a neutral area. Suffice to say, they've crossed the line.
Okay, so why do we have to clean up their mess? This isn't our fault.
The fact is, only servants like yourselves are strong enough to stop another servant. One could say this world's entire raiment supply currently revolves around you. But putting such spec-based reasons aside, I don't understand why you would question your need to assist. As the System Grail Wars overseer, I'm prepared to offer a substantial reward for this operation.
Oh? What reward?
I'm willing to share the spare command spells I have access to as the overseer. I'm sure this goes without saying, but these command spells consist of highly compressed raiment that has been customized for each master taking part in the System Grail War. All of this to say that they will be very useful for you in the future battles. Ooh, that does sound good.
Does that mean you're going to give them to everyone here who agrees to take part in this operation?
No, they may give an unfair advantage to anyone who fails to meaningfully contribute in this battle. It may be difficult to be completely fair about distributing the rewards, but I'll have the defend AIs observe and record as best they're able. So if one servant manages to accomplish something major on their own, they'll get a reward. And if you decide to form a team and work together, that whole team will be rewarded. These kinds of decisions are part and parcel of a Holy Grail war. Well, I don't think that's an opponent any of us can defeat alone. So I say, well, let's all work together.
Yeah.
I agree. There will still be lots of Grail AIs in that area. I can't abandon them to die.
Not me. I'm staying out of this. What? I've given it some thought, but there's something else I need to focus on at the moment. And if you're all working together already, then you don't need my help. I'm sure you'll manage on your own.
So you dragged me all this way against my will, and you're not even going to help?
They asked us all to show up, so I did. But it doesn't mean I have to do everything else they say. There's no penalty for not going along with this, right?
No, there isn't. Well, I'm asking all of you for help. This is merely a request, not a demand.
Then it should be fine. We just won't get any goodies ourselves. And since we're the only ones here getting to eat really delicious meals, I'd say that makes us even.
That doesn't make any sense. I mean, it kinda does, but... Well, I guess it'd probably just be in the way if we didn't really want to be there anyway, so... It's okay. Saragera. Everyone has somewhere they belong, right? And we should be fine with everyone else agreeing to help. I can't wait to see what kind of yummy dishes Lancer comes up with. Once it's all over, I really hope you'll let me come and see what he did with my materials. Sure.
Peace, I respect it.
It's a shame we could not get everyone to agree to help, but it's alright. I knew this was a possible outcome. Now then, let me go over the information I think you'll need to resolve this problem. I believe that Cass's colossal writing fiend is following an algorithm that constantly directs it to the most easily available source of raiment. If there are any AIs in its vicinity, it'll go to them. If not, it'll go to the closest location where it thinks it can find more. If two or more equally available candidates exist, it'll go where raiment concentration is densest. It's currently located near North Defend coordinates 1014, and since appearing in Grail, it's consistently moved south. Its current trajectory puts it on the path to Central Defend. It may even be headed towards this very church. Comparing the density data for type Gs and Ds, the most likely reason it came to Defend from Grail is that defense type Ds didn't run away, which would defense population density above Grow's. This isn't your fault, Sakura. Defend is just as much to blame for not handling that thing. More importantly, did you say it's headed for this church? If Cass is able to detect raiment quantities, then it's possible he may be asked to spare command spells I was planning to give it to you. That's in addition to the base raiment being kept in this church, which is used to run the system itself. In fact, if he's currently a slave to this algorithm, it's probably just a matter of time until he finds his way here.
Meaning you have a pretty clear idea of where that thing's going. Then it's obvious what you need to do. Well then, Radha and I are going to bounce too.
Huh? You're not going to fight with us?
Nope. I don't see that in our future. You wanna do this? You go right ahead. Well, see you around. Let's go, Ryder.
Some sense of teamwork these guys have. Damn it, so much for taking it easy on this one. Does this mean it's just us three then?
Oh, this makes no sense. Something's definitely not right here. What's up? The Bima I know would never put anything above fighting. But I was just cooking. Let him cook, man. So does that mean that isn't actually Bima? Ah, I see. Are we just going into like a bunch of like alter ego shit? What's gonna be? That isn't actually Kama. This Kama is slightly different. It's an alter ego. There isn't actually Bima. This Bima is slightly different. It's an alter ego.
Hey, we're still talking here, Berserker. I don't know why, but it looks like we're going to have to fight that thing with just 3 servants. So we need to come up with a plan.
Like they did with Bluebeard?
Now that we know the enemy's route, the most reasonable course of action would be to set up an ambush. However, our opponent is almost certainly much stronger now than he was when we fought him. So ideally, we should have something of our own that also gives us an edge we liked before. The question is, what could that something be? Since this is an official request you are making in your capacity as Overseer, Rani 12, shouldn't you also be offering some kind of official assistance to help us complete this request? Very well. I'll provide you all with some raiment before you battle, to be doled out at my discretion. Good. So unlike last time, we'll have more resources to work with and a locational advantage to anticipate the enemy. That's not all. We'll also have you on our side this time, Saber. So you want me to work? Isn't that why you're still here? Please, Saber, I'm asking you to. Oh. I guess things have changed since I fought him in Grail. There are no type Gs around here to worry about, and no facilities I need to be careful with either. Having more element to work with this time should mean I can fight at full strength if I want to. To be honest, I don't want you people seeing me fight at full strength. Otherwise, we'd be showing our hand. You do get that, right, Sakura? We do, but I don't think we have a choice. We can't very well go back to Grow until we do something about Caster. That's all I want. I want to go back to the place I love and work peacefully alongside the other Type Gs, like always. Fine, I'll do it. But if I'm going all out, then you people had better pull your weight too. No slacking off like the ones who turned tail and ran. Honestly, I thought I'd slack off too, but I guess that's just not realistic. Especially when our chief slacker, Mr. Berserker here, seems to have his head in the clouds. Someone's gonna light a fire under his ass to make sure he pulls his weight. I can help with that. If your fire burns his ass, I'll just fix it up, get us new. But do you really think we can win, Saber? I can't say for sure till we try. But if we don't have to worry about collateral damage as much, then yeah, I think we can. From there, it'll just come down to which of us is the more destructive monster. That thing, or me.
Its advance is relentless. It continues ever onward, driven only by its simple-minded, hedonistic desires. The desire to feed. The desire to dominate weaker creatures, to tear them to shreds, to end them utterly. The dawning of fear, the wish to flee, the crushing realization of that wish's denial, the realization of the inevitability of what is to come. They are tantalizing screams. Have I ever feasted upon such things myself? I haven't, have I? It's the same. The same as that red room decorated with my foolish brides. The same color, the same smell, the same screams, the same taste. What's up, Kev? I no longer need to wait for my sacrificial brides to come to me. I can go and collect them myself. Yes, this body can tell. This skin can smell it. I see. Yes, that's right. Now I become the very taboo pouring from my room. I am the forbidden room. Don't look. Whatever you do, don't look inside. But I'll leave the key right here. Don't go in. Whatever you do, don't go inside. But I'll leave the key right here. Because if you do, my beloved wife, even I don't know what I might do. But now you're seeing it. You're seeing me, the room, your eyes filled with terror. And that means you may as well be inside the room right now. Whip Bozo. Where are my next wives? Where are the wives I entrusted with my magical key? Who am I? I know who I am. Of course I do. I exist to understand all things. That is the ideal I'm meant to strive for and achieve. The principles of this world, the beginning and end of everything, the absolute laws that govern all things. The wood. So of course I understand who I am. I'm the primary I have built, the master of caster, Makiri Zolgan, an elite mage. I'm the greatest heir to ever inherit the Makiri name, and the last of the purebloods. I'm so perfect in every regard that there is no way I could possibly fail. I don't know what that means, but I do understand that it is who I am. So...
Yes, yes! That's it.
The elation of having figured out a way to make Caster's noble phantasm invincible courses through me. The relief of having proven how exceptional I truly am rattles my lungs like laughter. All the while, some part of me, deep in my chest, seems to strain against its mismatched surroundings. Is this justice? No. No, it isn't. In fact, I'll go further. The question itself is faulty. Justice is found only in victory, in achieving your ideals. He was born that kind of mage. That's how he acted the way he did.
Yes, that's right. I must realize my ideals. And to do that, I must abandon certain things. Some feelings I must grind to dust.
If there was a fatal flaw in the structural design of the mage standing here now, it was that he underestimated the importance of durability. Having been forced, supposedly exceptional as he is, into retreat because of a simple numbers advantage aided him. So he turned to his trump card to wipe away the stain of failure and prove himself. Even if doing so meant giving up any semblance of control. It worked, far better than he expected. And upon realizing how completely his creation had escaped his reach, the part of him telling him he should be spilled out, smashing to the flimsy restraint meant to keep things in their place. And so, before he knew it, what humane aspects of his personalities might have remained had things gone differently were completely lost. And all that remained was a pure mage lost in his ostensibly rational pursuit of ideals.
Yes, that's right. Rules, neutral zones. Why should I be concerned with such wretched trivialities? Just look at his power. The power to consume everything and anything. I'm superior to all things in existence. I'm all but guaranteed to become this world's next ruler. So this is the only most expedient path to achieving my ideals. Then what problem could there possibly be in my devouring every last one of the old world's obsolete machines?
Everyone knows what happens to products that aren't built with durability in mind. They end up broken.
Let's go over the plan one last time. Maybe a simple thing. That's exactly why we need to make absolutely sure we're on the same page.
Yeah, sure.
The enemy caster's magic writing fiend form continues its advance south at a pace that is 97% in line with my calculations. This is due to the unfortunate AI casualties that were unable to escape despite taking optimal measures. In the efforts of the defend AIs who gave their lives in service of their duty. No, there's not the time to mourn their loss. Right now, we need to do the best we can to stop that thing so it doesn't hurt anyone else. Exactly. Our ultimate objective is to eliminate the colossal writing fiend with which Caster has assimilated. But we do also need to deal with the small and medium-sized fiends in its vicinity. They're Caster's familiars and so should disappear once we defeat them, so we do not need to worry about killing all of them. The important thing is to dispose of the smaller ones in front of the colossal fiend, thereby stopping its advance. Since it's capable of sensing reanimate. It should also detect servants since they possess high quantities of high-density reanimate. So our job is to draw the colossal fiend's attention, while eliminating the nearby smaller ones. And if possible, to whittle the colossal one down.
Oh, come on. Taking out the little guys. That's no job for a prince.
Stop whining! Still, at least he seems to be feeling like his old self again. I never thought I'd be able to see him being so selfish again. So, Berserker and I are pretty much just decoys, And the god of love. I'm not much for the brawny stuff like smashing huge monsters with brute force or weakening them with sheer destructive power. So guys, this is our only choice. Are you sure you can handle the brawny stuff? Like I said, this is our only choice. If there was anyone else here who could do it instead, I'd happily let them. I don't think there is, no. I'm also guessing just tearing off a tentacle won't be enough to stop the giant monster. The only way to do that is probably to show its heart. To kill the caster at its core.
Yeah.
But the problem there is, we don't know where in that massive body caster could be. No, we don't. I'm doing my best to pinpoint him, but I have not yet found a clear answer. Sakura, the prime AI of Grail. She seems to be largely non-aggressive, just like Ayus. But it also seems like she technically has what it takes to be a competent master. You said we were to use her full strength.
Oh? Then you'd be able to figure out that damn caster's whereabouts.
No. Assign it to ribbons, then all the pieces into stone, and hopefully one of those stone ribbons would be the right one.
I see. That's a lot more brute force than I was expecting. Alright, got it. I'm not cut out for that kind of unseemly hard work, so I'll let you handle that part. What if we tried going after his master instead?
You mean cutting off Caster's main supply of reanimate as the source? There'll certainly be one way to resolve this situation. Unfortunately, the problem with that approach is that the monster is essentially acting on its own now. So while I'm sure its master is staying close as necessary, we cannot be sure that we will find them nearby. It's safe to assume that Caster's master is aware of this vulnerability and is therefore doing everything he can to hide. I'm therefore forced to conclude that it's not realistic to search for him in our limited window of opportunity. I don't know why, but just seeing that master kind of pissed me off, so I would have been happy to win by killing him.
What's up, Zeno?
But if that's not possible, then we'll just have to do something about his monster. By the way, would you two mind standing next to each other for a moment?
She's noticing it, finally.
Weird. They seem similar, but completely different. Oh well, it's not important.
I wonder why.
Never mind. Anyway, we're good now, right? I'll be waiting somewhere I can easily make my first move. I'll attack as soon as I see an opening, so just follow my lead when I get moving.
Let's go.
No, Saber. I'm sorry about her, everyone. Anyway, I guess better get going too. No, hang on a second. How are your injuries? You also cheated before. I never cheated a master before, so I'm curious how it worked. I feel completely fine now. Thank you. Here, see? Just look how much energy I have to spare now. Hup. Really? Well, that's good to hear. But let me know if you need anything else. I will. Okay, everyone. Good luck.
So every single arrow has been like at least half an hour so far. Here it comes. It's been like LB6 length arrows. I'm doing my best to predict its next move in real time using thought acceleration, but there still may be situations I cannot anticipate. In those cases, I can only ask that you do your best to play it by ear.
Yeah, we know. I wish you'd focus on predicting exactly those kinds of unforeseen situations.
Alright everyone, let's do this. I knew it. It's just not right for me to be working cleanup duty like a common foot soldier. I'm the kind of guy who should be leading the charge against the enemy general. How did it come to this? I don't see how any of this will help me get what I want. Bye, Zeno.
Quit whining already. Okay, everyone. I swear by all over the path, I'll heal you right away if you get hurt. But much rather none of you get hurt in the first place, so please be careful.
Is this? Sure. Oh, perfect. What? Don't need that. You're overcapping me.
知識と力お見せしよう。世界の集積を知るがいい。我らの行く末を知るがいい。我らの旅路を思うがよい。身振りをてけ走れよ。
今のうちに準備を。
ここよかろう。
探しているように。
殲滅だ。いざ開けHの門。全知全能ならざる我らが全知全能なる者へと挑む。身振りをてけ走れよ。戦というものは情報の収束に他ならない。つまりあの図書館に刻まれた通りの結果だ。
Yeah, Robert, we are. At the end of this arrow. Oh. What? This is section 6? I wasn't even close. I thought it was here. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here because this is gonna be another like half an hour thingy anyway, so I'm just gonna wrap it up here. Because I need to go in 5 minutes. MPEX. Strength luck. C'era. Yeah. Type K? Oh, yeah. And type B. Okay. Pistol who possesses. Yep. Okay. Not so far. I don't know. I don't know where they're going with it. I don't know where they're going with it. I think if my, as I said earlier, if my theory, I guess, is correct, I think what they're doing with this, because they're talking about a lot about, oh, this person seems slightly different than how they should be. Like Bima sounds different than what the Bima I know was like, right? He should always be fighting. Oh, Kama sounds different than what she should be like. Oh, Shion sounds different than what she should be like. I feel like they're going in the direction of I don't know, someone being only a part, like a certain part of themselves or something, kind of like what they did with Gilderay, of being an alter ego, right? Where he's only a part of Gilderay's persona, that being the Bluebeard persona, and that's why he's acting a bit differently than how you would expect Gilderay to act. So I think they might be going into everything, like everyone might be like an alter ego or something along those lines. I don't know. It could be wrong, which could be interesting. I think that could be fun. We'll see. Shion sounds different. Yeah, the way that she talks is completely different. Also, obviously, she looks different, but I don't know. Could just be baseless speculation. But I feel like it's that could be a fun angle to explore if that is the case. Because obviously, it seems like they're going into alter egos in this entire thing. So we'll see. Apart from that, I don't know what else. Everything else is kind of like just a normal Holy Grail war. We just have to defeat everyone. That's it, right? Not much else of an overarching story here. Yeah. What else is there? There's probably going to be obviously more to the entire thing of why everyone looks like people that we know. It's not just like you hit random and it's just a coincidence that everyone looks the way that we know them to be. So we'll see what that's all about as well. I don't know. I don't really care too much for the AIs. I don't really care what happens to the AIs. But I want to see what kind of cool story they can make out of this. Glowing spaghetti, yeah. Yep. I like Bima though. I like Bima. Bima seems cool. Bima seems really cool. The AIs seem like they can just respawn anyway, apparently, so it's just a mob. Ayus is fine. I mean, she's she's fine. She's gonna be gone after this anyway. She's just a like an NPC that was spawned in purely for this one war here, right? Unless she wins, but she's not gonna win because we're gonna win. We'll find out what's gonna happen. We'll find out what's going to happen with everything. Yeah, that's it. Tomorrow's gonna be a late stream, so the same as yesterday's stream. It's gonna be a late one. So probably starting at this exact time right now. If everything goes according to plan, we should be starting at this time tomorrow. Just continuing on. Probably once again a bit of a shorter one like this. We just continue on. So, as always, if everything goes according to plan, of course. So yeah. See you guys in tomorrow's stream for the taking down of Caster and I guess Makiri Zolgan. See you guys. Bye.